Welcome to NP&J.
We're going to talk about video games.
And sandwiches.
Our spin.
Okay.
And that's the second, well, not really the second collision I've witnessed, because I've witnessed a couple collisions just while I wasn't driving. But that one was the second one on a major road that I witnessed. The first one was when I was in Kansas City, and I was going on Interstate 70, heading to work there, and one of my coworkers and I, we would always be on the phone talking to each other on the way to work because we both drove so far to work. So I had him on speaker, and I was driving, and I'm on the far right lane, and there were four lanes at least.
Mm-hmm.
And not the lane next to me, but the lane next to that, I see this guy. He's driving probably 10, 15 miles over the speed limit, easy. And he comes up to a car, and it's a thing I see a lot of drivers do, and I don't get it. You're flying down the road, you see a car in the lane in front of you, and you don't merge to the lane next to you to pass them until you're like right on top of them, like almost hitting them so close. I see this happen so many times, and I'm like, you have all this room to get to the lane next to them that's empty, that you can pass them via.
Right.
So he unfortunately did the whole, I'm going to be right up on their patookie before I decide to get over.
Makes sense.
Well, he looked over his shoulder, at least at the right time, but not in enough time, because if he had looked over to the lane, the lane that he would be in to pass, he would have seen the car that was basically parallel to him. So he was going to start going over, kind of looked, saw the car there, overcorrected, and he ended up spinning around, smashing into the concrete median, before then being pushed back 2 lanes into the road. Miraculously didn't hit any other vehicles. It wasn't an actual collision. It was the accident. And like I said, phone's next to me, I'm on speaker, and all of a sudden I start going, holy crap, holy crap, holy crap, holy crap, holy crap, holy crap, as it's all going on. And my friend Ryan's like, what's going on? He's thinking like a dog's running the road, like nothing like what I'm seeing is actually happening, because he's expecting, because I really am very careful about my choice of words. I don't like to cuss and stuff like that. I am actually really careful about all that, and even in this heightened moment of like I didn't know if this guy was going to come over and hit me. I mean, you don't know what's going to happen. You don't know if other cars are going to swerve out of the way. So I'm just, holy crap, holy crap, holy crap. And then he's like, wait. So when I get to work and I tell him exactly what I see, he's like, that is not what I was expecting you to describe what was happening right then. Anybody else would have been cussing left and right, going out of their minds. And you're just like, holy crap. And I'm like, well, and people constantly don't believe me that I don't like to cuss. And then there's one time I'm walking around, I think it was at church, there's a non-denominational church in Kansas City I went to. And I'm a bit of a klutz. I don't like to admit it, but I need to start accepting it, because I've done a lot of klutzy things. And I'm walking along, and I'm wearing like either open-toed sandals or flip-flops or something, because it was the summertime. And I whacked my foot against one of the pews, and it was loud that the people on the other side of the church actually heard it. And I just freeze up. I just, and then that's it. And people witnessed me, like, yeah, you are right. You don't cuss. No, I don't.
Yeah. I used to not. And then I did, and now it's a fight to be aware of what I do.
And they have different things. Like, people publish all of these. They've done studies that more intelligent people actually cuss. And I don't believe, because I'm fairly intelligent. I've had an IQ test. I know what my IQ is. I'm not stupid. But also they say, like, sometimes that's a good release for emotions and everything like that, which, I do get pretty emotional. We don't have any recorded evidence at all of me getting emotional. But it's a choice for me. I'm a lover of words, and I'd much rather use different words and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Just because for me, cussing, a lot of people seem to use the exact same word for everything. If there was more of a variety, I probably wouldn't be so. I don't want to use it. But plus, I think for me, it's an opportunity to take a very frustrating moment where, you know, people's instincts would be to cuss and get maybe angry or whatever. Me, sometimes I just, you know, go raggle frats or just throw out a word that
Well, you'll hear me.
lightens it a bit.
You'll hear me. I do Juniper Lee and Sweet Moses. And,
Yeah. Oh, I'll create new words all the time.
Yeah.
Or just, you know, raggle frats is something my mom actually says, and I think that's just, it's a variation of Fraggle Rock. Do you remember that? I don't even,
Yeah.
down in Fraggle Rock.
Yeah. We're also trying to be family friendly here.
Yeah, and that's a decision we made before we even started this, that, so that's why it's easy for me, because I don't have that knee-jerk reaction. And I know a lot of people do, and a lot of people who I love, you know, that's it. They want to cuss. It's a choice. It's just, I'm not being derogatory to people who do choose to, because it can be a nice, you know, it has been proven to be a nice release if you've got a lot of frustrations, you vent up and you just, and just say that word, or string of words. But it's not a choice I want to do. I'd much rather just go string of just a bunch of nonsensical things.
Yeah, I mean, do your thing. As long as you're not hurting yourself or someone else, go for it.
Yeah, you be you. I think that, I don't know if a coworker would say that. Do you? You do you, boo.
No, I like to say, that'll do, pig.
That'll do, pig.
That'll do.
Oh, I haven't seen that movie in forever.
I think we're done.
Are we
I think we
done?
beat the game.
I hope so. I mean, it's been fun, but then it got hard.
Well, you did great. I mean, you beat almost the entire game on Elite, except for what, 2 bosses?
That's true. This is on really hard.
Yeah, you did great.
Yeah, but and I think I'm a bit stubborn. I think if it weren't being recorded and all that, you know, I do fight over and over and over again. Like, you know, I just, because I'm stubborn and I want to beat it and I want to see where the story goes. And the problem is I'm not enjoying it as I'm fighting it over and over and over and over and over again. Aww. Everything the light touches is our kingdom. That's actually a funny thing that they pointed out.
What about that dark space over there?
No. When Simba's like trying to wake up
Mufasa.
Yeah, and Mufasa and Sarabi, the mom, is just like, your son's trying to wake you up, and he's like, before sunrise, he's your son. And they're like, because everything the light touches, and the sun's not up, son. And like, that's kind of a little funny wink wink, if that is what they intended that moment to be. But that's just a very much a...
Now here's what you've been waiting for.
Is it
Here's
Mickey?
what we've all been waiting for.
Mickey! Mickey Mouse! Donald Duck. No!
I don't have the strength.
Wait! Yay!
Yeah, you know what you need to do, Riku? Come to this side of the door and help push. Because
Why
you'll be
is he
much more
staying
effective
in?
than guilt.
Aww.
It's like, oh, I did such bad stuff. This is my penance. I need to, and yeah, I don't know.
Aww.
No, it's not hopeless, because guess what?
Not. We need Mickey.
He's
Go,
he's
Mickey.
coming. Just wait.
Mickey!
Just wait.
I'm waiting. I'm impatient. Yay!
They're getting all excited. They haven't even seen anything
They don't
yet.
like. Huh?
And he's a Keyblade wielder.
Now, Sora. Huh?
I like how he says, close it, and then he doesn't even come to help close it. Let's close this door together. Okay. Keep going. You're doing great. He's there for moral support.
Yep. Aww.
Like, seriously, though, walk through the door, help push, and you could all be together and things would be great.
Aww.
Because it would get to a point where he can't help anymore, otherwise the door will, destroy his hand.
Yeah.
And they can't push without his help, so the door wouldn't fully get closed.
Aww.
Logic.
have a keyblade now.
Whee!
So what has he been doing this whole time? Just like being stuck there?
He's been in the darkness, fighting the darkness, keeping it at bay, I guess.
With his mops and brooms and his magic hat.
With his keyblade. He doesn't need the magic, he's got a keyblade.
Yeah.
His keyblade will, it's much more powerful.
Oh, okay. Oh, Kyrie randomly there at the random time and randomness.
Yeah, she shouldn't be here. She should be back where we left her.
Yeah. That's weird when Goofy, like, he kind of has that maturity.
Well, he's a dad.
Well, yeah, but, like...
He gets it.
But, he always has that, like, well, and I guess a lot of the Disney characters have that childlike innocence where they shouldn't, but then they do.
Yeah.
Aww. What is he saying? I can't...
He's saying, I'll find you.
This is how it's ended?
Yeah.
Like, but it's done! We closed the door!
They
Oh,
did close
she
it.
came to their island from another world.
Mm-hmm.
So she's going back to her world.
Nope. She's going back to the island. That's the beach forming.
This doesn't make sense. It would be sadder if she went back to her world and he went back to his. Aww. They went for like the dramatic ending when it doesn't make sense. We closed the door!
Yeah. And Mickey, yeah, they all could have gotten out together. Donald and Goofy could have been with him. They could have hopped on the other world. It would have been fine. They could have been together.
But they said they couldn't gummy ship around.
Donald and Goofy could hop on the gummy ship and they'd be fine.
This island.
While Sora and Kyrie can chill on the island together. Admit their feelings for each other. That's what I want to see in a movie, a TV show, or a video game, is where instead of they fight for it the whole time and then at the end either they get together or they leave it open-ended. It's like confirm like in the middle or halfway through, yes, I like you, we're together. It'd be a nice change of pace, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Instead of all this will they, won't they.
Yeah. He's so pretty, all the little worlds going back to where...
Yeah, the Heartless destroyed a lot of places.
Like, she came from another world. Why is she on the island? I'm confused.
Because she went to that island when she was younger.
Okay,
From her other world. So, it was the last place that they were as opposed to where they're originally from.
Okay. Oh, it's so pretty.
Because you're hitting the reset button.
Yeah, I guess so. Oh, is it the secret place? The door. Oh, there's a little picture over there still.
Uh-huh.
Is it different?
It will be. Just watch.
I'm watching. I'm very concerned about this. It's like very bittersweet expression. I thought she'd be looking down, not up at it. Aww. 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 Aw, it did change. Oh, that's it.
We beat the game! Yeah, that's it.
I'm so sad that it wasn't like an ending. Like, yep, we're gonna have another one. Aww. And they were apart. Actually, you know what though? But I've written endings. I had a story idea, definitely inspired by video games. Just kind of the way I had it starting out. The guy waking up in the hospital, and he's gonna go out and he meets friends and he learns more. And he, little challenges and stuff like that. It's basically a video game progression. The farther along you go, the more friends you get, the better you get, the more weapons you get, and all that stuff. And so it was a story that I wanted to write for a video game because I had an ending in mind. And it all made sense when I initially did it, but then I kind of shelved it in my mind and came back to it several years later, and then completely kind of changed the story, but kept the same ending. And it's I wrote the books and I self-published them, and you need to read it because I have it. And I know you're not a reader, but
It's really hard. Once you get it on audiobook, I'll...
no.
I would like to be a reader. I just don't have the patience anymore.
I love reading.
I've read maybe a handful of books in my life, and half of those were forced reading during school, like The Crucible and To Kill a Mockingbird.
Yeah.
The first
Opening
Harry
theme,
Potter
which
book.
you guys didn't hear,
Yeah, you can check that out on YouTube.
but ours is
Ending theme you also did not hear.
We'll put some more. But what should we put over the ending music?
Folk music.
Folk? Yeah.
Yeah, we did heavy metal, so let's do folk this
Folk
time.
music or bluegrass.
Opposite end of the spectrum.
Oh, yeah. Aww. What a pretty lights like fireflies. Aw, they're so cute. Huey, Dewey, and Louie. Oh, there's the brooms. And the mop
Yeah,
buckets.
they're working in the giant empty castle. What is Daisy's role? What is she?
I don't know.
Handmaiden to the queen?
Possibly. Oh, Cloud, you're meeting Aerith again, and she's alive. Isn't that great, Cloud?
Well, it's weird too
Smile.
because in Kingdom Hearts 2,
He's a real boy.
in Kingdom Hearts 2, you have Tifa running around trying to find him.
Huh.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, she wasn't there. That would make sense. I don't know.
And she's sporting her Advent Children getup.
I like her adventure.
There's a boo. I don't know why they included 2 people from 10 and 1 person from 8 in that island. It would have made
Yeah.
sense to toss in another person from another game.
Yeah.
Because they have the rights to them, it's their games.
Yeah.
So have, Titus, Selphie, and Cecil.
Yeah.
Or Furion, or, someone from one of the earlier Final Fantasies. Like, you've got the rights to them, use them, have fun with it, Mm-hmm. I think they probably did that was probably because it's closer. They came out probably around the same time.
That's true.
So it was kind of like, oh, let's use this. They'll be more familiar for people. And what I remember from Final Fantasy X is people didn't like Wakko. Or at least didn't like his accent. And I'm like, it's fine. I don't mind.
I think because it was the only one that was different. Everybody else had very, Midwestern sounding. He's the only one who had that island kind of touch to it. That would make sense to me. I didn't mind it,
Yeah, no, that's fine.
but because it was just him. But I think it did throw me for a bit because
No one
everyone
else
who
talked
lives
like
there
that.
should have had that accent then.
Or something similar to it.
Yeah, Yuna and Lulu, they all would have had that a little bit. Because even the other Blitzball players didn't have that accent. So
Yeah.
if he grew up there like all the rest of them,
Yay, Squaresoft. I miss them.
Rick Dempsey, Susan
They're the
Williams,
best.
Hot Brian Warmer, Renee Jones. Cast Haley Joel Osment.
Yep.
And Hayden
Hayden.
Panettiere. Oh, Billy Zane.
Billy Zane. Lance Bass was Sephiroth. That's just crazy because you don't think. You don't
You've
think.
not with Lance Bass.
Yeah,
no.
not at all. And the funny thing is, Mad TV, which was an old comedy sketch show that ran along Saturday Night Live in the mid 90s to early mid 90s to early mid 2000s.
Maybe.
They got like a good 12 or 13 seasons. Will Sasso did a Lance Bass impression of one of the skits, and it was great because all he did was smile, like this big happy smile. He was like, "Hi, I'm Lance Bass," and it was great. And he had the Lance Bass show. Check out a clip of it on YouTube. It was pretty great. But yeah, I mean, he didn't do a bad job as Sephiroth. No, I'm not saying he did. I'm just saying it's not something at all that you'd be like, oh hey, yeah, okay. I wasn't a fan of Cloud's voice in the Advent Children. I wanted to do Cloud's voice.
No.
Yeah.
Oh man, I wouldn't have pegged you to be a person who'd want to do Cloud's voice.
Yeah, and I've always wanted to cosplay as Cloud as well, but the problem is I'm Italian, and so I've got a very olive complexion, and I'm brunette/black hair, and blonde on me would not look good. So I'd probably do Zack because that fits. I'd look more like Zack. No, Zack's a cool guy.
I really do. I do want to play the Crisis Core.
Yeah, I watched all of the cutscenes for that.
I did too.
Because I didn't have a PS
I actually
Vita.
love the song at the very end, so I own that one and I can sing it.
I was
pick up most of the Japanese words from my.
One of the things I had with the cutscenes that bothered me was it felt very
Disney staffing fans.
anime.
Yeah, the feather.
Well, the CG fight scene in Junin Canyon, the Junin Cannon, the fight scene that they had between the three big Sephiroth, Genesis, and Angeal.
Yeah.
That felt super anime. I'm like, oh my gosh, really? After credit scene.
This? Aww. Like, I feel like we accomplished something. Why did we... Yeah, what do we do now, Donald? I'm confused, too. But we know where they're at. They're behind the door. I don't get it.
Riku and Mickey
Pluto!
find their way out of the door, and we never go back to it.
Aww.
For any of the games, so this whole thing's been pointless.
Yeah, it looks like...
This doesn't make sense either. It's like...
Gosh.
Pluto, who's supposed to be at the castle, somehow has a note from the king in the middle of this whatever.
Because he's a true dog, and he would have found the king for everybody else because he uses his nose.
Yeah, but he can't travel through space.
Maybe he can. Maybe it's a special dog ability.
I don't know.
I give it to him.
It doesn't
Pluto's
make sense.
awesome.
It doesn't make sense.
It doesn't, but I give it to Pluto because he's awesome.
No, Pluto's cool. I never said.
Or maybe
what.
Mickey's like, Pluto, huh? Give us no. Bye.
Yeah, and how does Sora know who Pluto is? Sora never met Pluto.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, when?
Pluto woke him up in Traverse City or Traverse Town or whatever that name of that place is.
Oh, right. Okay. That was forever. That was 98 episodes ago. No, you're not. Stop it.
Be consistent in your sequels to the original that people fell in love with.
Yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
We're finally done. We did the whole story.
Oh, cool. Battle record.
Oh, dear.
We didn't make 5,000. We have to play it again.
Times hit by the enemy. We were only hit by the enemy half as many times as we killed them. Total item usage, 65. Party member knockouts, a lot. Curative spell, cast on friends, only 106. I feel like it would be more.
Yeah.
Attacks deflected. Of the 803, I don't know, 10 were probably me.
Maybe.
Times defeated.
I think you've done a few.
205.
I think you've done a few.
Wow.
You died at 200.
It felt like I died 205 times.
No, I died a good 7.
5. Single digits here.
Yeah.
Look at the mean face Donald was down there.
We could probably
And
count 'em.
Goofy.
There's once or twice with the Jafar thing.
Yes.
And then I didn't play again until
Riku,
who we had
He's
like
handsome.
3 episodes, which was like maybe a good 10 times.
Yeah.
And then once or twice in the Coliseum.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like 15.
Okay.
All right. So yeah, you didn't break 200.
I just got right up to the door. All right, well, this has been fun, everyone.
Yeah,
Sorry
thanks
this
for joining
episode
us.
is,
We
a bit longer, but
oh, that's all right. It's the ending.
yeah. But I mean, I hate hard video games. I've said that 1,000 times, but I love the stories. I love the characters, and this was fun. Glad you made it with us.
We
at
might
the end.
split it into 2 so that way we can make 100 episodes.
Or 101. No, we'll do 100. But okay, so we'll see you on our next game.
Thanks for joining us.
Bye.
Snip. Snip.
Transition noises.
Ta-da!
Oh no, it's gonna rain.